Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Purple Grizzly. Welcome to the first episode of my new commentary series, Get Rich Quick Schemes with Purple Grizzly. And now, I'm kind of a funny, interesting guy at sometimes, and I have a lot of random thoughts. So, there's moments where I'm thinking, I wonder if I could get rich doing this, I wonder if I could get rich doing that. And just over time, I've collected a lot of funny thoughts, interesting topics on how I think I can get rich. And for this first episode, the topic is going to be poaching. And before you guys jump the gun, like, yo, Purple Grizzly, how can you do that? How can you shoot down an endangered animal? Like, yo, bro, that's not cool. And the thing is, guys, I'm not going to poach. I'm never going to go be a poacher or whatever. What do you call that? Like, are they called poachers? Like, poachmen? You get a little poaching card? I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that poaching seriously brings in tons and tons of money. Actually, the profits from like illegal poaching is from like 10 to 20 billion dollars a year, and that is insane. That's right behind drug and weapon trafficking. I do realize the fact that you can get rich off of poaching, but probably it's not going to happen for me ever. Like, I like animals too much to go over to Africa and gun down an elephant. I just wouldn't have it in me. Now, if the thing was trying to kill me, like, if I got attacked by some lions, yeah, my trigger finger is going to be really happy, if you know what I mean. But seriously though, you guys, there is so much money to be made with poaching. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I was doing a little bit of reading online, and I found out if you actually skin a tiger, like you kill a tiger and skin it, the skin is worth up to $50,000. And that is just insane. That's like, you guys could, you know what? You could buy a freaking new car for that. You could buy a sick car for 50 grand. Like, come on. It's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to pay the rent some month. You know what? Just go over to Africa, skin a tiger, and you're good for like 6 months. Now, it is possible to get rich off of poaching. It's a messed up thing to do. It really is. And I really don't think I would do that unless I was in a really very, very dark situation in my life, close to rock bottom. I do have a story, a get rich quick scheme where I would do something if I hit rock bottom, and that's going to be within the next few episodes. But if I was close to a rock bottom point in my life and I needed money, I would probably go poach. Like, I'm not going to lie, I do love animals, but it's insane. It is very illegal. Besides being messed up, it's super illegal. You can go to prison for years and years, and yeah, that's not something that I don't think any of us want to do. And you hear sad stories about people going over to Africa, gunning down an elephant, just taking its tusks, literally sawing its tusks off, chopping off an elephant's foot, taking it back to the black market for some cash. And, it's really sad and stuff like that. But you gotta think, the dude that did that, he doesn't care because he's driving around in a flippin' Ferrari with all the hot chicks. I mean, not only do they use, things from animals for jewelry, decorations, just, fancy stuff that rich people have. There's also, like, medicinal uses. For example, bears. Like, I wouldn't kill a bear because it's my own kind, Purple Grizzly and all. But there were some dudes like poaching bears, and what these guys were doing was they were flying to Southeast Asia, and they used bear gallbladders for medicinal uses in Southeast Asia, and they pay up to $2,000 per ounce. And you gotta think, an ounce, there's 16 ounces in a pound. If that's wrong, I'm gonna look like a freaking idiot, but I believe there's 16 ounces in a pound. And, bears are very large animals, so you can only imagine how much it would weigh. And, like, $2,000 bucks? Like, are you kidding me? That's insane. Now, if someone were to ask you the question, which do you think is more valuable, a bear's gallbladder or gold? And obviously most of us are going to say gold, but really, if we're speaking gram for gram, a bear's gallbladder is worth more than gold itself. That's insane. Like, how can you wrap your mind around something like that? I mean, we don't learn that in elementary school because probably there'd be a lot of dead bears laying around. And I mean, it's just, there's so much to be made from animals. Back to the elephant thing, if you guys are familiar with ivory, ivory is made from elephant's tusks. It's like a special bone. Lots of cultures use it as jewelry. It's a very expensive thing. Some guys in Uganda gunned down like 22 elephants and literally took all the ivory off their carcasses, and it was worth more than $1 million. Now think back to before this video. If someone were to tell you that you can get rich from illegally hunting animals, would you believe them? Probably not. I mean, of course there's going to be some money to be made when the animal's endangered, but really on this scale, I don't think so. And a lot of people don't realize that. And the thing is, it's like, I'm not going to poach any animals, guys. Like, that's not how I roll. I'm not going to go cut off an elephant's foot for some cash. It's not my thing. I like animals too much. But I thought this was a very interesting topic to talk about. And it's a definite way to get rich, but there are some huge risks. Like, there is absolutely no way that it's going to turn out in your favor if you get caught by some kind of government or law enforcement. So there you guys have it. I want to thank you for checking out the first episode of Get Rich Quick Schemes with Purple Grizzly. I do really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you found it interesting or anything like that, you liked it, please leave a rating. That would be awesome. It lets me know that you guys do enjoy my videos. And yeah, I got a lot more funny topics planned from, I don't even want to ruin it. Like, I have some pretty outrageous things that came into my mind over the last year or two, and I really can't wait to share them with you guys. This is going to be a, I don't know, probably a 5-6 part series. That's what I have planned so far. It might go longer than that. But yeah, guys, I have Twitter and Facebook links down below if you ever want to get in contact with me. I'm really good about answering questions. And if you guys are curious about the gameplay, it's actually some multi-team. It's a new game type introduced in Call of Duty where there's 3 teams with 3 people each on them. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Something different. And yeah, I think we're playing just normal team deathmatch. Go like 33 and I think 9, something like that. But anyway, guys, once again, thank you for checking out the video. My name is Purple Grizzly, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss a future episode. Alright, see you guys later.